everybody? It's your boy Ango, and welcome to another episode of The Slam. Honestly, I lost track of what number this is, and yes, the show looks different. No, you're not crazy. Trying a lot of different things with the show, and I really need your guys' feedback. I really want to hear from you guys. I know before we were doing audio only, then we had a couple different setups. I'm working on it. I'm really trying to figure something out for the show. But nonetheless, I missed you guys. I know some people have been asking about the show and where it's been. I've been pretty busy. Haven't been feeling that great, but I'm back. So really cool stuff happening in WWE right now. Obviously, you guys heard about the news of Rey Mysterio going to New Japan. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the link will be in the description. You guys should watch that because Tony really touched on a lot of good things, and you don't want to miss it. Trust me. Number two, before we jump into today's news, this video is brought to you by Patreon. If you guys want to support the show, The Slam, we now have a Patreon where it's basically only focused on the show. We really want to turn this into a big thing. As you can imagine, this could potentially be something way bigger than just a YouTube show, and that's where you guys come in. So all the news and all the stuff that we're doing for you guys on the show, obviously, by you guys supporting us, it's going to take the show to the next level, and that's why we're constantly changing things. You may notice that on a consistent basis, I'm constantly trying new stuff. So with that being said, patreon.com/theslam, great rewards for you guys who want to promote yourselves and your brand here on the show. In addition to that, I am launching a new website for The Slam. The Slam is going to have its own website where you guys could buy merchandise, and you guys will actually be able to be part of the show, and that's going to be coming in a couple days. So working on that as we speak. And of course, the last thing I want to touch up on is social media. We launched a Facebook group. A lot of people have been asking about this. A lot of people want to talk about pro wrestling when it happens, as it happens. So I will make sure I put that link in the description down below. You guys gotta let me know what you think down below in the comment section, because I'm gonna choose the best comments in this video and feature them on the next video. But now, after all that jibber jabber, we're going to talk about pro wrestling news today, guys. And I'm sure you saw the title of this video, but there's a huge question mark in the air right now, and that's whether or not Undertaker and John Cena is still penciled in for WrestleMania. Now, there's been a lot of reports that Undertaker at Raw 25 was in fact his retirement speech. In fact, you guys have probably even seen the video where we talked about that, and it got a lot of response, a lot of views, and a lot of people had things to say. They felt like Undertaker was not done, and then some people saw the logic behind it and thought for sure the show was pretty much Undertaker's last appearance for WWE. Now, as a legend, I'm sure we'll see him throughout time, but as of right now, there is a lot of speculation that Undertaker may not be at WrestleMania 34. Now, before we jump into that, the rumored match was John Cena and Undertaker. It was supposed to be set up at Raw 25, in which it was not set up at Raw 25. And then, of course, Royal Rumble came around and we saw no Undertaker. So what is WWE going to do here? That's the real question mark. And unfortunately, nobody knows. Dave Meltzer says the match is still scheduled to take place at WrestleMania 34, but as we know time and time again, it's really hard to go off these reports because WWE has not built towards this match. Now, there's been rumors that Undertaker can interfere in the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view at some point with John Cena setting up the match. Not a bad idea, but I feel like that's such a late start to actually building this program. So that's, again, a huge question mark. Now, me personally, there's been, a lot of things I've read online where Undertaker is not set to return, and he was, in fact, retiring at Raw 25. And Undertaker being such a mysterious man, with the way he said the speech, it just sounded like that was it. It really sounded like that was it. But there's a lot of people who don't want to take that answer. So my question to all of you today, do you think The Undertaker is done with WWE? Do you think he's done with wrestling? And please, I've seen some people leave in the comment section, Undertaker's going to come to Ring of Honor or any of these, other wrestling. That's not happening. Undertaker's not showing up at New Japan. He's not showing up at Impact. He's not showing up at ROH. I don't know why I've seen that stuff online, but that's not happening. Undertaker calls it quits, then he's done. He's not going anywhere else. So that leaves me to the last question. if Undertaker and John Cena are still happening at WrestleMania, if that match is happening at WrestleMania, what kind of match do you want to see that? You know, what kind of match type do you want to see in that match? I think deep down inside right now, we are looking at a very, 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 very big opportunity with WrestleMania with these two guys. I think there's no secrets here. John Cena and Undertaker have a huge story to tell. And of course, with that being said, you really have to look at WWE's creative when it comes to The Undertaker. Obviously, the streak is no longer there, so no more streak. John Cena needs a 17th world title run. There's just so much stuff happening, guys, and I think this is all going to culminate at WrestleMania 34. However, there is no confirmation. Like I said, we just don't know. We don't know what's happening here. We don't know if Undertaker will ever see a WWE ring again, and that is just crazy to think. You know, I think a lot of times we kind of dissect into things way too much, and of course, right now, more than ever, we need to take a second and we might have to really accept the fact that Undertaker might be done. Like I said, a lot of speculation is 50-50. And of course, if you guys didn't know, there were some pictures of The Undertaker that had leaked. Well, not necessarily leaked. They were posted online on Michelle McCool's Instagram. Something you guys should know with that is the Instagram page itself just shows Undertaker working out. And of course, every WrestleMania, we always get that image of The Undertaker pumping weights. But, you know, if that's a sign for us, you know, Undertaker versus John Cena can very well be the way for The Undertaker to go out. But I will tell you this, there is no way in hell John Cena wins this match. I will not accept it. I'm going to be there at my first ever WrestleMania, guys. This is my first WrestleMania, and if I get to witness The Undertaker finally, after all these years, I've never seen him live. I've gone to so many shows, so many pay-per-views, I've never seen him live. If I don't get to see him, guys, you know, it's going to suck. And on top of that, if he loses to John Cena, that's going to suck. So what's going to happen here? That's where you guys come in. I want to know what you guys think. Now, there has been conversations brought up online as to whether or not Undertaker would possibly face somebody else. I can definitely see that happening. I can see The Undertaker facing a young up-and-comer. I don't know how WWE would pull it off. Now I'm going to go a little cuckoo and fantasy book something, but I'm going to even go as far as saying is, you know, if WWE really wants to end The Undertaker's, you know, reign with a veteran, there's no other option than John Cena. But if I want to be a cuckoo head and start, you know, fantasy booking, the one person I would love, absolutely love, to verse The Undertaker, and it's not really based on gimmick or anything, it's just based on somebody I see being the future of the WWE. That's Aleister Black. So hopefully I'm right. No, I know I'm wrong, and that's okay. That's the best part about wrestling. You could fantasy book, and you know, Undertaker versus Aleister Black is definitely not happening. So yeah, call me crazy if you want, but it's fun to, you know, fantasy book. So you got to do it time to time. Obviously, John Cena versus Undertaker being called off is a really, really big deal. But if Undertaker's not healthy, or if he just doesn't want to do it anymore, you can't blame the guy. He's done it for so long. But of course, you know, Meltzer says Cena and Undertaker are still penciled in. But we'll see. You know, maybe Undertaker didn't want to do too much building up to WrestleMania. So if that's, you know, if that's what's happening, then that's what's happening. But we'll see what happens. So Undertaker versus John Cena, what do you guys think about that match? Let me know how you guys feel. Me specifically, like I said, it's something I want to see. I want to be there live to witness it, but I want to know how you guys feel. Let us know in the comment section down below. That comment section is your guys' platform to talk all about it. And of course, to end today's episode, as always, check out the links in the description. 1, follow me on Twitter at Tango with Tango. 2, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/theslam. Like I said, we're working on creating a very, very big talk show, and that's how you guys could support it. And then, of course, check out the Facebook group. Let me know what you guys think in that Facebook group. And like I said, best comments I will share on the next video. Anyways, guys, this is Tango with Tango, or just Tango, whatever you want to call me. But anyways, follow me on Twitter at Tango with Tango, and I will see you guys soon.